Hey everybody, Dominic Fonte Associates here. And one of the topics that I'm seeing and hearing a lot about lately, and I assume it's probably because of the gas prices and other things, economics in general, that foreclosures are on an uptick. So I don't know about you, but I've heard a little bit about this. Have you guys heard anything about foreclosures? Like, is there a deal out there to be had?
Yeah, that's usually where the conversation starts. Is there any hot deals that I can find? So the interesting part about it is we've been hearing this actually for a few years now.
Right.
And what had happened in 2008 was, a debacle where the real estate market imploded, and it always has people kind of thinking like, is that going to happen again? Should I save, wait for an opportunity? When in reality, we had the COVID years, which were kind of the unicorn years, where they had a moratorium, where they put a pause on doing foreclosures because people were potentially in a bind. So essentially, it brought the amount of foreclosures to zero.
Right.
So it only has one way to go from there, which
Yeah.
is, up. So Dom, have you seen an uptick slightly because of that? Or
Yeah, like you said, over COVID, there was that moratorium where no foreclosures were happening. So like you said, any uptick is a big uptick. But historically, we're still seeing them below the historical averages. So we're not seeing any more foreclosures than there were in the past, but it's still in the news and the headlines because of the COVID moratorium that delayed everything.
So I'm looking at a graph here that we can take a peek at. And so if you look at what Zev mentioned in '07 to 13, there was about 35% foreclosure short sale rate, which is pretty dramatic.
Mhm.
And it was pretty devastating to anybody that remembers or was in business or bought or sold during that period of time. It was rough. And it's funny, as I notice, I drive through neighborhoods, I see tall grass, and I'm thinking,
Mhm.
is it coming back? Well, what it is there is an uptick this year, but the uptick is still well below the risky areas from '07 to 13. It's just a slight uptick. So I think in general, as you get educated about things, if they do come to the market, these guys will be able to access them. It's unfortunate if anybody ever has a struggle, but there's a lot of opportunities out there. And I think the best thing you can do is be informed. An informed decision maker is a happy decision maker to protect you and your loved ones. We can guide you with this consultations, education. We know a lot of data and a lot of information to help guide you and your families. If you're struggling or if you need some help in that department, or if you just want to understand that market, we surely have a scope of interest as well as knowledge on that.
Yeah.
So if they want to reach out and get more, Zev, how do they reach you?
Yeah, and I wanted to add too, which you were just kind
Yeah.
of mentioning is, what because it happened because of COVID and stuff, a lot of people's homes have appreciated so much where even if you're in a rough spot, you may have enough equity where we can help you out before things do get to that point
Yeah.
and, really help you move on and reset. But if you want to reach out to me, my cell phone's 330-933-3258.
Dom,
Yep, my phone's 330-234-6204.
call me or text me anytime at 330-418-1535. Check out our more than 585 star reviews at DominicFonteAssociates.com.